This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First run now for Kyren Williams. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And now Stafford's going to move him around. In motion goes the tight end. Now Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Omaha, ready to move. 50, 53, ready. And middle.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second and 7. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Stafford. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA. DJ Chark, 60 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. In motion left goes a tight end. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now Gray. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giant... strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Stafford now to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Stafford going to change it up here.
Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra. Hey, 22. 20 hot.
2nd and 13. Open man right side is Shark. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Monday.
Play action. Stafford. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
32.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
32.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
59!
Here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the complete and short. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Here's Purdy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big play there for LA. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And now Stafford's going to move them around. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Second and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Stafford going to change it up here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here is 3rd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
To throw is Stafford.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Give me radar. Easy, alert. Hey, 54.
Throwing is Stafford.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Zebra.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
21.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look.
They run. It's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
On the run, this is Gray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third down and 13. They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
And now Stafford's going to move them around.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua.
27 yards.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Purdy now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find Gray here.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Third and 4.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Purdy on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing here, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Stafford.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. It seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here.
32. Hey, 50.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Stafford now to throw. And Shark calls it in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Big 20. Omaha, ready to move.
Again, it's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw, Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.